Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's Countdown to Whirl. This week was a rather interesting week. I was able to get some structures done. I want to thank the guys in the Creative Skull Cult for reviewing them and thinking they were really good. I'm actually almost finished a scene I've been working on for almost a year now, and it's been slow, but it's been coming together good. I've been able to get that together, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it soon, so I'll keep you posted. Till next time. You guys obviously know who the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are. And I'm guessing you guys obviously know that they're named after the famous Italian Renaissance painters. Leonardo was named after Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael was named after Raphael Urbino, and Michelangelo was named after Michelangelo Simoni. But you know, something always mystified me, and that was the one character of Donatello. You see, Donatello did a lot of stuff with machines. He invented machines, he worked on machines, he used machines, he was all about machines. Here's why it doesn't make any sense. You see, the artist Donatello was just a sculptor. He didn't do anything with machines. Leonardo da Vinci, on the other hand, he was all about machines. He made all kinds of stuff. Heck, he made one of the earliest concepts of a machine gun. It's obviously not shooting bullets, it's probably arrows or something. You know what, who cares? Leonardo da Vinci made the earliest concept for a machine gun. That's a fact. That's a new fact now, I declare it. What's even more weird is that the artist Donatello was a sculptor, which means he most likely used two tools, a hammer and a chisel, chisel away at the marble. But that's even weirder because Donatello is the only Ninja Turtle that uses one weapon, just the bow staff. Where all of his brothers, they use twin katanas, twin nunchucks, twin sai. It's interesting, it really is interesting, it always mystified me. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show, where we talk nerd! Oh my goodness, welcome to this thing. We're here, we're having fun, and we got just as many episodes as the guys from Park Geeks. So, with that said, welcome to tonight's episode. Got not a whole lot to talk about, just some more or less something that would seem like filler, but still, it's good stuff. We got stuff of technology, we got stuff of comic books, we got stuff from real movie trailers. If there were, I must have missed some. But with that said, let's just meet our co-hosts for the night. We got tonight Mr. Kuma the Sleepy and half of Justin Jablonski.
Hey, I'm back, bitches.
Where did you go?
The other half's a centaur.
I should make that as... he's a robot. I should have made him into a centaur. That would have been awesome.
If you were to be a mythical creature, which one would you be? From any myth.
Him or me?
Either one of you. It's a general question.
Geez, that's a good question, actually.
I would like to be a male Medusa.
A male Medusa?
Medusa. Yeah, I guess so. just because, I'm pretty sure there are, the men, a male version of Medusa, or, probably called something else, because, I know they're also called Gorgons or something like that. I don't know if that's specifically a race. I don't know if that's specifically a race or anything like that, but I'd like to be one of those.
Me, I want to be a leprechaun because then I get to fuck around with people. I would be the most annoying, abstract leprechaun I could be.
In the lore of leprechauns, is it supposed to be that they could ride on the rainbow, or they just appear by the rainbow?
No, the gold appears at the end of the rainbow. I don't know if...
I know, but it's the leprechaun's gold, though.
Well, yeah, they can ride the rainbow because they can slide down it, I believe.
Okay.
I'd be probably a fae.
A fae?
What kind?
Not specific, at least for now.
I've never even heard of
No,
it.
yeah, I can
Just,
see it fucking with people.
saying that again, kind of like what Evan said. I can fuck with people.
I don't know what a fae. I don't know what a fae is, but so I typed it into Google, and the first thing I got was all I got was Faye, the Mexican singer. So now I'm
How'd you spell it?
F-E-Y.
It's Fae sometimes,
I'm sorry. That's just funny. I'm just gonna predict. No, I'm just.
or it's also Fey as well
No,
too.
fuck it. I don't care.
know
He's a
who uses that.
his mystical creature is he wants to be a Mexican singer named Faye.
But typically they're like fairies of sorts, or like just things like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Really fun though.
tonight we got news on. Let me just get it up here. We got trailers for Boom, Sonic Superstars and Mortal Kombat 1 with some gameplay footage. Tonight we also got news of Apple's newest device announcement that everybody's been raving about. People who have tested it said it's been cool.
Like a day.
I can't wait to see what it looks like. I can't wait. But I'll discuss more on that tonight. We also got some news of Wolverine's. Wait, wrong one. We got also got some news of a new Wolverine comic where he's fighting a rather familiar opponent from space, and the cover looks awesome. This isn't it. I'm just saying that we just got something coming there. Also, Adult Swim is extending their program to 6 p.m. to start off with, and they got some pretty cool ideas here, as Adult Swim does. And lastly, we got news of Hayao Miyazaki's next and last movie. Does it matter? I don't care. Yeah, I like how you gave me the air quotes there, Kuma, because Miyazaki-san, he's always said, oh, I'm gonna retire, I'm Hayao Miyazaki.
I'll give it 3 months after it's released.
Yeah, Jablonski, I command you to take the form of Silly Putty.
What do I look like? The fucking Wonder Twins?
Wonder Twin, but you...
Do I give a fuck?
Yes.
Has there ever been an origin story of the Wonder Twins? Because, the only time I ever knew of them was on, Boomerang, when it had them. I never saw, how they got their specific rings, because, it's not them specifically, right? It's the rings, right?
Yeah, Wonder Twin powers activate. I like how someone says, set the first go-to thing with, what are the name of the Wonder Twins? It's Dan and Jan?
I think, yeah, I know it was something like that for twins.
Let me look up here. Zan and Jaina. Hey everybody, it's Zan. Oh my god, what does their modern iteration look like?
How is Zan spelled, please?
Z-A-N.
Okay. So, I don't know why I was thinking with an
Zan
X.
on a flan in a pan?
Oh, apparently they were in Smallville.
No, thank you, man.
I don't even know if yeah, these were when Hanna-Barbera made up their own superheroes that eventually became DC characters. Again,
pretty much, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because doesn't DC own most of Hanna-Barbera's work? I think.
I think so. They're Warner Brothers, so yeah, they probably it's more.
Yeah, or yeah.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
Parent sharing or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I like how people think when they try to be Zan, they say form of a bucket of water, but he's never turned into that except for a Cartoon Network bumper.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I like how
I remember it.
I saw this one clip from it where they just say, "We got to use our powers, Jaina. Wonder Twin powers activate. Shape of octopus. Form of an ice unicycle." It's just they turn to a giant octopus and a unicycle made of ice, and Zan's face is on there. He's like, "Come on, Jaina, we have to stop those aliens." So she jumps on the unicycle and they go away. And I wrote a comment on there that says, "What situation required this? An octopus and an ice unicycle."
Well, I think
they're
why would only turn into
Earth.
anything that has water?
What?
They're not even from Earth. They're not even from Earth either.
They're not? They're aliens?
They're from a different planet called
Exor.
Exor.
They're Exor.
Yeah.
Isn't that gas station?
No, that's Exxon, but yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing.
What if there's an Exxon?
Okay, right here it literally says the Wonder Twins are Zan and Jaina, alien siblings from planet Exor, with shape-shifting abilities. So does that mean like they don't need the rings, or?
No, they need the rings. Okay, so here's something really cool. Apparently I'm
Oh wait,
looking.
no. Sorry, right here after it says, but they can only activate them when they touch hands.
So this is pretty cool. Their distinctive hairdos were based on that of an animation checker at Hanna-Barbera, where their pointed ears were inspired by the character of Spock, and the twins' personalities are based on Donnie and Marie Osmond, who were extremely popular at the time. I can believe that. They do look like Donnie and Marie. I never even noticed that.
Interesting. Okay, so right here for like some of the stuff, like even with the Cartoon Network bumper thing. So Zan, he has the ability to morph into any form of water,
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
while Jaina can transform into any animal.
I think in Smallville I saw a scene where you could turn into mist, which is pretty cool.
That has to be very interesting.
Oh my god,
Like,
there was actually I'm sorry if I'm interrupting you. There was a Teen Titans Go joke where the Wonder Twins try to join the Teen Titans, and they take Jaina and they just give Zan like a desk job.
oh wow.
Which is weird, which is sad because he's like, no, you can't. They wanted to just get Jaina, and he's like, no, you need Zan. I can't use my powers without him. And they're like, fuck.
Let's see. They're both members of the Junior Super Friend. Yay!
Whoa. Yeah, they're
Super Friends.
yeah right next to friggin'. Oh my god, who else was in the Junior Super Friends? Let me see what I got here. Honestly, it's the Super Friends, not the Junior Super Friends. Is that the same thing?
Well, it, I don't know. It literally says Junior Super Friends. I guess like I don't know. Is it supposed to be like how the Justice League has the Young Justice League?
There you go. Yeah, I mean, or like the Avengers have like the Ultimate Avengers or something like that. I don't know.
I guess I don't. I think they're more of a spin-off than like a young branch.
Oh yeah, they also have a pet monkey named Gleek because every Hanna-Barbera character needed a pet monkey.
Thank you. I was wondering what the fucking monkey was because like there's the like
He's got-
I'm seeing a picture of it.
That's a
I'm seeing a
monkey.
picture of it. Yeah, I'm seeing a picture of it like on my phone, and it's just like him behind one of them. I'm like,
It looks like
who the
a
hell is the monkey
it
again?
looks like a beaver if it was mixed with one of the Na'vi from Avatar. With Donald Duck. He has Donald Duck feast. By the way, happy 96th birthday, Donald Duck. We had a
Yep.
thing where oh, here's his ability, his super abilities. Prehensile. He has a prehensile tail and bucket summoning. Okay, can we just make it official that bucket summoning sounds like the greatest superpower I've ever heard in my life? By great, I mean useless. Actually, no, that makes sense. Actually, that actually does make sense with the bucket of water thing because Zan can't turn into metal, so he has the bucket.
Mr.
I guess, yeah.
They have to clean up Zan somehow. Does it come with a mop?
I was gonna say, but can you just reform? Like, wait, what did their powers didn't come with a time limit, right?
I don't know.
Or am I remembering that wrong? Because like I'm thinking like either they can reform back, or did they have to like, or was there like some sort of time
Oh
limit?
my god. Apparently he's also in Smallville. That's just funny. Oh man. Anyway, let's talk about our trailers for the week.
Huzzah!
Like trailers, we mean.
And Jablonski, I still expect you to turn to silly putty by the end of this stream. First off, we got two game trailers. There was one that was released for Skull Island that I never got to seeing. Please excuse me, I've been having a rough week. Car broke. Anyway, here's our first one. Sonic Superstars. So, how do I describe Sonic Superstars? It's a 3D Sonic side-scroller. You play as classic Sonic characters such as Sonic, Knuckles, Tulls, and Ami. Actually, Amy's pretty unique. She hasn't been playable for a while. In 2D, at least, in Sonic Advance. And apparently Fang the Sniper's in there.
Oh yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, I was like, oh, I forgot about this character, but yeah, I know he was a character, but I was like, what's his name again?
That's the best way to describe it. He was a character.
Yeah. No, yeah, because so I only play
And one of
I
the
only
worst
know him
Sonic
from
games ever made. May I add?
Which one was it? Is it the Sonic fighting game?
Yeah, that was it. The one where you just press A over
What?
and over
How
and over
dare
again.
you? How dare you? How dare you call it bad? I enjoyed that game. It was fun.
Lander.
Yeah, you want me to show you how this? You know what? Hold on. This is me. This is how you play Sonic the Fighters, everybody. You go up to the person and do this. You will win every fight.
Yeah, duh. There was barely anything you could do with the. Which system did you play it on?
I think I got the GameCube port.
Of course, duh. Like, what else are they gonna do? Most of everything they had to do was the A button. The A button was the biggest button on the controller for the GameCube.
Even on the Dreamcast, that was like. I actually went to one of the biggest Sonic fans I know, Higgins, and he said, yeah, that's basically the whole game. You just press a button over and over, and then you'll win. I'm like,
No, yeah, like they only had like the thing of where you could when you get close, if you do a backwards press and you're able to just throw them or something, something like that.
I mean, they had a game called Sonic Battle, which was pretty good. And that had some good fighting stuff. That's a cool robot design.
I mean, I also enjoy Sonic. Was it Wave Riders or?
Oh, Riders.
Okay, yeah, Sonic Riders, where they're on hoverboards or something like that.
Yep. Riders was good. I played the sequel with Zero Gravity, and it was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. In terms of the Wii games, that was my least bit. I actually was able to beat it, and I'm like, this game, I don't even want to play it anymore. I got to get rid of it. The control.
And also, I enjoy. Well, most Sonic games, the controllers were always kind of whack half the time.
Yeah.
But besides that, one of my other favorite ones was Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes, I thought.
Oh, I love that one.
I like Sonic Heroes. That was a guilty.
Yeah, especially the opening song too.
Sonic.
I think it was I think it was the same people, Sum 41 maybe, or maybe a different group.
Sum 41.
Sorry, yeah. I always get confused with bands that have numbers in them, so I keep getting 41 and 40. But no, thank you. Yeah, so when it comes to them, I just love how they go hard in it in the beginning. It just goes, "What goes up must come down. Yeah, my feet don't touch the ground."
It's a good song. I have it on my iPhone for a reason.
Oh, it was really good.
So, do you know what's really cool?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Do you know what's really cool? I like the manual that came with it because the manual actually says gives you some information about the characters. In this case, one of the cool things is that you can actually see how old each character is.
Oh yeah, true.
Let me see if I can bring this up here real quick before we go on to this game.
There was also I forgot which Sonic game it was, but it was one that came on either the Game Boy Advance or I think it was on the Game Boy Advance, and it had the booklet also told you a bit about the characters as well into there from the translated Japanese version.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Sonic, he's 15, Knuckles is 16, Tails is 8. For Team Dark, Shadow, time of creation is unknown. Oh, so he's age neutral. Omega 123. Each 23 123 Omega. He also has no time of creation unknown. Rouge the Bat is 17. Team Rose, Amy is 12. Big the Cat is 18, and Cream the Rabbit is 6. But they don't have any age for Cheese. Espio the Chameleon is 16.
I always kind of thought of the Chows as ageless half the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. But they act like little babies. They're cute.
No, I think like they do probably like age like mind wise. I'd say.
Yeah. Well, then again, you can technically hatch them, but you know.
Yeah.
Vector is 20 years old, and Charmy B is also 6, which is actually a fun fact. The girl who voices Charmy B in that game is the brother of the guy who voices Tails.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a sister. Oh, also, Eggman, age unknown.
Put him maybe in his 30s.
As his name
Yeah.
implies, Dr. Eggman is a doctor that looks like an egg, as well as having an infeasibly high IQ of 300. Eggman is a romanticist, a feminist, and a self-professed gentleman. Okay then, all right.
Sorry about that.
Sadly, his.
I mean, I can't think of like any spot where he isn't and where he's not, like, or where he is. Like, I mean, he's just been Eggman to me. I haven't really seen him display specifically any of those kind of features.
Oh yeah, well, except for
Sonic Boom series.
Oh yeah,
Same
that's
thing
right.
as
The
you-
Sonic
okay,
Boom series.
Wait a minute, we lost track of things now. Let's talk about this game. Honestly, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 2D Sonic game.
I mean, honestly, it kind of reminds me of the Jablonski. I think you might know. It's that one Sonic Classics. I think they tried to do.
Oh, I think so.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, where it was basically the new Sonic meeting old Sonic and everything like that.
Oh, like Sonic
Sonic
Generations.
Generations.
Thank you. Yeah, Generations. Yeah. And like, yeah, it was basically like the old style of Sonic video games meeting the current ones, and just like this one being able to talk and the old one not. So it was just going like, run.
Dude, this is cool. You can actually. I like how they hide the final boss, and you don't know it's Metal Sonic until you see like the opening cinematic, and you see the eye. I'm like, oh, it's Metal Sonic. Okay.
Yeah.
This one, he looks like a guy on a jet ski. Hold on, let me show
I
you.
think the first Sonic game I actually played specifically later on was like
Adventure.
I think one of the Sonic Adventure games. Yeah.
I played Adventure 2 religiously. It was
Mhm.
awesome. I like how the game has no physics. Like I could spin.
Yeah, I mean,
and
like
go,
I enjoyed the
sky high.
story. Yeah, I enjoyed the story, and like,
Yeah.
yeah, half the physics kind of made me mad. Being like, yeah, I just wanted to play a game as a child.
Oh yeah, I like to. One of the things that nobody brings up as a secret in the game is if you go through a goal ring while holding Omuchow, he'll say something different at the end of every level. Like if you go at the end of the Mad Gadget level where you're in that room where Sonic controls gravity and shit.
Mhm.
He when you go
Okay.
through the goal ring while holding him he'll go like, oh, this looks like some weird puzzle game I've heard of before, because they all look like Tetris pieces.
Oh.
And at the end of
Yeah.
City Escape,
Oh, okay, yeah.
at the end of City Escape, he'll go like, God damn, that big truck scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how
Oh, nice.
I like how Omuchow is like
The only
real.
thing that was no, like the only thing I thought was really hard in there was trying to find like their accessories. I guess is what they were.
Oh yeah, that was fun. We got
No, yeah, it was fun, but it was hard trying to find them.
we have a caller coming in, Mr. Royal Silver. Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent. We got a new guy in there, so we're gonna bring him in and have him have the best time of his life there. Welcome, Royal Silver. You're on Ants. Royal Silver, you're on Ants.
Hey guys,
Hey, there he is. How you doing?
Ew.
I'm doing good. Sorry that I haven't been here for the past, well, probably a year or so.
You okay, buddy? You sound a little
Oh,
bit.
that was good.
You sound a little bit congested there.
Oh, I'm okay. I've been having a allergy situation.
An allergy situation.
Yeah, for the past whole month straight, I've been sneezing my head off.
Don't worry, we got Jablonski trying to take the form of Silly Putty so he can cure all diseases.
Yep. So how's everybody been?
I've been better, but fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Car stuff.
And plus, that reminds me, I got awesome news that's appearing in 13 days and 19 days.
Oh, really? What's that awesome news that you want to share exclusively on our show?
Well, on in 13 days is my 30th birthday.
Hey, look at this guy turning 30.
Ooh, you're old.
It all goes downhill from there.
Yeah, sadly, I'm in
Tr-
that same boat.
No. It goes downhill whenever you have to start marking that 36 and up box.
Yep, I'm gonna be 30 on the 24th, and I'm gonna be dressing up for the big movie coming in June 30th.
Oh, that movie. Which movie was that again?
Indiana Jones 5.
Ah, who are you gonna dress up as?
Ah.
Indiana Jones himself.
Indy himself. Which version?
I say by the look of how I did a little test dress up, I think I'm gonna be number 4 Indiana Jones.
Oh, Crystal Skull Ford. I was gonna say I was here chanting young.
Actually, by the look of myself in the outfit, I say, yep, kind of like young Indiana Jones.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I have to still see Young Indiana Jones. I think it's on Disney Plus.
Yep, and I also, and speaking of that, I heard that not only this is gonna be the final film for Indiana Jones and Harrison Ford acting as him, but I also heard that they're gonna be making a new live action Indiana Jones series that's based on 1990s series of Young Indiana Jones.
Oh, I never even heard. I think I heard whispers of that actually. There was actually before when Indiana Jones was in development, one of the ideas was to get Chris Pratt to play Indy.
Oh boy.
Not a bad casting choice. I mean, like Chris Pratt can do a lot, but yeah, I'm like, Indiana Jones maybe.
Yeah, rather than
I
pick
don't know.
a...
I've seen him in, I think it was Sinister Six. No, or I forgot what Western movie he was in, but I don't know why. It's just because like I see him in so many like sci-fi and like modern things. It's like it's kind of hard picturing him in like a old timey kind of film or like a western or something like that.
Like an adventure film.
What? Well, he did.
No, like he can be in adventure films. It's just like hard to place him in like in old timey or like western or
Oh, like stuff in the past,
like
essentially.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
past kind of time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I gotta say though, I think Chris Pratt probably might be best as young age Indiana Jones rather than beware the devil himself, Shia LaBeouf.
That wasn't young Indiana Jones. That was his son.
No, because of that ending in the 4th movie where the hat is blown right in front of Shia LaBeouf's feet and he was about to put it on, but Harrison Ford is like, nope, you're not putting it on.
Yeah, thank goodness. Although, what about
Yeah,
Tom? I think
Just,
Tom
but again,
Holland,
that
I think
wasn't to be a young Indiana Jones.
I would say Tom Holland has
Tom
the
Holland.
He has the looks, but not the voice.
Well, he already did an adventure film, and that was Uncharted.
Oh yeah, that's right. Him as Nathan Drake.
Yep, I gotta say though,
Even in that one, I was thinking he looked too young to be a Nathan Drake-esque character.
when I saw the film myself, and I gotta say though, those Spider-Man skills really were put to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's like naturally athletic and everything. Like with even with his audition for Spider-Man, he legit did like a front flip for them. They were like, isn't that like what it says to do in the script? And they're like, yeah, but you didn't literally have to do it.
Is there like footage
That,
of
oh,
this?
oh yeah, speaking of Spider-Man, who here is excited for the upcoming Spider-Man 2 video game with what's his name? Craven the Hunt.
Hunter.
Yep.
I've annoyed my GameStop for pre-order for when that thing was going on pre-orders for months.
Yeah, nice.
Still,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Now I know when it's coming out, and I already got stuff planned out for it. Also, I'm gonna be pre-ordering Payday 3.
Oh yeah. What system do you have for it?
PS5.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
hey, I just recently got one. Add me later on.
Anyway,
All right.
Royal Silver, thank you for coming back. I hope to see you again real soon. We love you having you on.
Thank you, guys.
Of course, you're the best, man. Stay strong and don't betray Shiva. Oh, I love our people here. Let's move on to the next trailer before we take our next caller here. Our next trailer is from Mortal Kombat 1. Now, this is more of a game.
No.
This thing is more of a gameplay trailer. I really didn't have much to write about, honestly. But we saw some new mechanics, and I like it. They're taking a Marvel versus Capcom kind of route with one mechanic. And that would be the... at least I don't know. I'm not really too victim on like recent Mortal Kombat game mechanics, but I like the this new team up mechanic where you can summon a team member to do like a small attack or something like that. Was that?
Yeah, that's been in several fighting games. That's not just a Marvel DC thing.
I know. Please excuse me. I like that's the one I know most from it. So yeah, I can imagine it's originated somewhere else, but you know what I mean.
No, yeah, but from what I remember and everything, there's the story. The story again is like it again. It's like told differently as well too. Like because we see Johnny as like a famous actor now as well
Yeah,
too, or
I
more
like
famous than.
I like the battlefield where you're fighting in his house.
Hmm.
It's just so cool.
And no, his whole living room has like just an indoor swimming pool just right
That's so
there.
fucking cool. Johnny Cage's mansion is awesome, dude. I like video like over the top mansion like celebrity mansions like that.
Oh yeah, well yeah, it's Johnny Cage, but we could possibly see this like somewhere in Cali.
I know, right?
Like this has to be based off a real place.
Oh yeah,
Has to be.
Yeah.
definitely, man.
But no, yeah, the whole thing is pretty sweet though, because yeah, like you said, with the whole team up, it seems we're gonna be getting with that, and
Yeah,
not just team up. It seems like certain characters might also have like abilities, or we might be able to like summon like other like spirits to help us. It seems, or maybe just depending on who they are.
yeah. I saw.
But also, we have a young Raiden as well too.
Yeah, young Raiden looks young. He looks really cool.
Yeah, but I'm just curious as like, wait, did he always have the lightning though? Like,
Was this like him before he became like a full-on thunder god, like him as a demigod or something like
no,
that?
no,
Or-
because like, no, I thought like he was already a god before and
It
everything.
wasn't like a demigod or anything.
No,
Oh
no,
yeah,
like he was a
What are you
full-on
guys
god
talking
already.
about? I could probably try to fill you in.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so no, what are you guys debating?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, because like I remember just like in the first movie where he's talking to the other elder gods because
Those
he's
are the
a god
movies.
of the god of thunder. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. He is the god of thunder in the original as well.
yeah. And throughout the games, he's been called the God of Thunder as well, too. So, like, I just don't know specifically his origin. Was he, yeah, already a god beforehand, or
I
because,
think
like, I'm
so.
just curious about the lighting.
Um, I think so. But how this new one's playing out is,
No, yeah,
I
yeah,
think if
it's
I
all
remember
right.
correctly, Liu Kang took over his position and just kind of reset everything.
Yeah, well, took over his position as the protector of Earthrealm, but like
Yeah.
this is like Liu Kang's world kind of building
Oh
thing.
yeah, definitely.
I guess he made Raiden keep his thunder powers because again, I'm just curious on like how do you already have the thunder? Because I know like for Liu Kang, he had to like train and like build up to be like I have fire.
Yeah, he's basically like, in my opinion, like the basic. I like how Liu Kang is like the basic antithesis of just a regular trained fighter with superpowers, but like, or whatever it's called, where everybody else is like
Oh yeah, he's the
he's the
the
normal one.
literal yeah, he's the literal like both the protector of Earthrealm and the literal time god, I
Yeah,
believe is what it was in
I
in in 11.
I still love him as a Bruce Lee homage. Yeah, that will never change, and I'm
But
glad it
no,
doesn't.
I'm also loving this story with Melina as well too. Like
Oh,
her,
Her what?
because it's supposed to be in the past games. It's supposed to be like the reason why she's like that. The way like she has like the sharp teeth and
Yeah.
everything, and her mouth is like that wide. It's
Yeah.
because her DNA is mixed with Katana's and whatever Baraka's races.
Oh, I was gonna say Reptile, but yeah, is Reptile gonna be in this game? I hope he is. Has Reptile been utilized lately?
Usually, yeah,
Okay, I just
yeah, they've made Reptile into like a literal reptile now.
really.
Instead of like instead of making him look like a ninja of sorts, like he now takes on a more or no, Jablonski. Do you think they traded him in for
Um,
that one bug girl?
nah,
Uh,
he looks
I
similar.
don't think so.
He does look similar to his ninja form, but I can see what you're saying. He has like a reptile form, but from this view, maybe it's this view, he does kind of look like still ninja-like.
no, yeah. I know, like depending on which games and everything, you're able to like switch out thing like certain looks for the characters and all like that. For like, I think it was 10. I remember specifically.
Yeah.
Like you could switch out the characters could do like different abilities depending on like which skill you pick or something like that. And like depending on, and it also gave them like a different look to them or something like that.
Oh yeah. Of
I know
course.
I think for like Sub-Zero, for him it was like you could choose him to have his ice sword, so so it's like constantly with him or something. It would be something for him to do more ice damage, so he has like a more like an ice like face mask, and I forgot what the third one was, but yeah, it was something like that.
What about Smoke? Is he still a thing?
I don't know because like again, like with this being Liu Kang's world, he might like have a different role than he
Yeah.
probably did in the other ones. Because
Maybe, yeah.
no, yeah, because like we don't know who like the full roster is just yet, but like depending on just like how they have like the partners appear in the background, we do see like a Goro, the four-armed
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
character.
he's like a background. He's like one of those assist characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we see Striker, the police.
Oh yeah, I like that. We got a good game there. I mean, my question is, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Anyway, one of the things that kind of got me about this game is, yeah, it looks violent as hell. Do you think Mortal Kombat violence is kind of like meh now, or like?
No.
Not really. Again, like violence is violence, but it's really dependent on how it's brought forth or how it's played out.
Yeah, I hear you. We got another caller coming in here, Prince Goldfish. You may know as Prince Goldfish, the artist formerly known as Prince Goldfish. So let's see what he's up to and bring him in. Because he's got stuff there. Let's see what he thinks about the new Mortal Kombat game. He's going to say something, I swear to God he will. Right there and that stuff there. Prince Goldfish, you're on Ants.
Hello.
Hey, we're talking Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay. I will say, so I did beat MK11, and I don't know how to feel about them rebooting the world. I mean, I see what they're going for, because with the new god of Earthrealm, we need a new storyline. But also at the same time, like, I don't know how to feel.
Really?
Well, I'm okay with it just because like literally every single Mortal Kombat game has been about the same thing over and over. Besides given a few games, but like it's literally almost like the same story over and over.
Yeah. We don't talk about that Sub-Zero game, by the way.
Oh god,
Okay.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yes, let's not talk about Sub-Zero. Which is actually sad because they actually that actually worked. They would have went on with a Raiden game.
I have a question for you, Evan.
Shoot.
So it's not MK, but it is about Sony. What did you think of the extended Spider-Man PS5 2 game we got? What did you think of seeing the symbiote?
I have yet to see the trailer. I actually don't own a PS5. Nice, I'm a Nintendo guy. But what I've seen so far with the Spider-Man games, I've played it before. I like what they came up with, and let's just face it, adding the symbiotes to anything is gonna make it awesome.
I'm just not that big of a fan of how it looks really on Spider-Man, just because it looks like it's padded. Like it looks like a padded suit under it.
It does, but also at the same time, you gotta admit the whole jet ski chasing we saw in the extended trailer looked pretty cool.
Well, yeah, but that's the gameplay. I'm still talking about the suit. The suit is just kind of dumb because like it
is pretty
padding. Yeah, or no, yeah, it looks padded and everything because but that is supposed to be the actual symbiote suit.
Yeah, I mean,
because I thought it was supposed to be like him with something under it, but no, that's the legit suit.
Yeah, it looks like a bit padded. It looks inflated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks slick.
It looks weird, but also I kind of like the over. I agree with the padding, but the rest of the design I like. I love how well they did the eyes of the symbiote.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that now. I like that shine and reflection like off the surface of the suit.
Oh yeah, if you look like in between the gaps and everything, it does have that more like symbiote squiggle look to it.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a look at.
I would have accepted.
Did you see the DLC suits we get? Well, not DLC, but the pre-order bonus suits.
Oh yeah, I think I saw one of them for Miles.
So Evan, one of the pre-order bonuses suits for Miles literally looks like a Power Ranger suit.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It does look like a Power Ranger.
And then,
well, actually, that's significant because Spider-Man was a base idea that actually turned into Power Rangers. I think it was Japanese Spider-Man.
Really?
Was it Japanese Spider-Man that was original? That. I know he had something to do with the creation of Power Rangers.
I don't believe so. Not that I am aware of. Like, the only thing I know that's close to related to them in Spider-Man is that, yeah, they both had something in Japan at one time. Or, well, in Japan, it's still ongoing for all I know.
Another two DLC suits pre-order bonuses is the Assassin's Creed style suits for both Peter and Miles.
Yes, I was right. Wait. Fans of Sentai later adopted for the United States. Famous may be shocked to learn that Marvel Spider-Man had a Japanese-produced TV show in the late 1970s shaped by the success of the style of Power Rangers. Okay, so it came afterwards.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember Spider-Man being inspired by the Power Rangers or inspiring the Power Rangers.
Like, I know he had one thing to do with it. Let me see here. Adapting the Super Sentai series, the idea of adapting the Sentai series for America emerged in the late 80s in an agreement between Toei Company and Marvel Comics and exchanged concepts to adopt them in the retro audience. Toei with Marvel Productions created the Japanese Spider-Man television series, which produced 3 Super Sentai series which had success in Japan. Okay.
Nice.
They tried to sell the Sun Vulcan series. Okay.
Before I go, I would like to share 2 suits I would love to see for this game that may or may not appear.
Sure.
I would love oh gosh, what Spider-Man cartoon was it where he went to the other Earth and had to fight like the anthropomorphic creatures? Where he had like the web cape on him.
I think that was Superior Spider-Man.
Limited, the Unlimited suit, Spider-Man Unlimited.
Oh yeah, the
suit.
I think that makes an appearance in the first game.
No, it didn't.
I think it did. Let me see.
Just the look. It didn't have the web. It was still the suit though.
Yeah, it is. It looks just like it. They just didn't have the web arms, or did it? Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a close up right now. Oh, it does. Yeah, it's just very, very, very invisible, kind of in a way. It's behind him, but you have to look carefully.
I barely used it. The main suit I mostly used was the 2099 one.
Yep.
I used the Spider Rider.
I would use the Iron Spider.
For me, my main suit was the webbed one, the Tobey Maguire suit, just because.
Oh yeah,
I grew
that's
up
cool.
on the Tobey Maguire movies, as I'm sure the rest of you did.
Yeah, we did.
And the other is the Spectacular Spider-Man
there you go.
suit.
All right. Thank you for joining us tonight, man. Nice hearing from you. You have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
You too. People do that stuff. Their Spider-Man suits. They're all over the place.
I just been loving how I haven't seen it, but how the new Spider-Verse movie has all the characters, how the hair just the suit just the mask just defies the hair physics.
Yeah. Waiting for one asshole Spider-Man, and they call him Spider Prick.
You kind of get that with Spider-Punk, but
yeah, Spider Prick.
Yeah, but like the literal Spider asshole is Ben Reilly. He's meant to be the more like.
It really is. Though in the movie he's like really fucking brooding.
Yeah, so, but I would love just I think what was it? Just escaped.
A straight up
don't talk to me. I remember in my dark and tragic past.
He's clearly like a Batman character. Batman Spider-Man. That's a good thing.
No, there's two Spider people you will love in that movie. Indian Spider-Man and Spider-Punk.
Oh, I gotta see it. So I gotta find time to see it.
I would say Preditor is has my favorite suit. Only just because his is more believable because his mask is just from head down covering, but he has his hair flowing out, and I'm right here going, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
without spoiling it for the spot.
Yeah.
Once you realize who he is, you will have a no fucking way moment.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I gotta see it still. Anyway, the next thing I want to bring up here is speaking of Marvel, we got a Wolverine comic coming out where Wolverine is fighting a new opponent. I don't know if this has been a crossover done before or not, but I can imagine he crossed over. So here's the deal. So essentially, Marvel owns the Aliens and the Predator property for comic books. So we're gonna get some X-Men crossovers, and we're now gonna have Wolverine fight Predator. And in order to promote this, I got a shot here of the original of the cover of issue 1, and it looks fucking cool. You can see it in the ads chat. One of the things that people brought up to me was who would win in a fight, Wolverine or Superman?
It'd be a tie.
Yeah, it would be a tie. He could bring him up to, and don't say he could bring him up to space. We had a 2-hour argument back in high school, and we kind of figured out, he would survive.
Exactly.
But he would survive, but he would be he'd still be incapable of fighting.
Oh yeah, that is a good point because of the low gravity.
Yeah, I would still kind of give that win to Superman because you just take him up. No, he would still die because he's dying from drowning.
And then get reborn again, and he'll come back again, then die again, then come back again. So on and so on.
But no, that's because they took him out of the water. That's because they took him out of the water. If you're just keeping him in space the whole time, he's dead permanently because no oxygen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the only reason he's come back to life from those points is because they took him out of the water and oxygen came back into his system.
He's Wolverine.
I would give that to Superman if you're doing the space thing, but if it's just down on Earth,
maybe.
I'd probably say a tie,
He'd
but
survive. He'd
I
survive.
don't want to give it to Wolverine a bit.
Yeah, me neither. That's the best
No,
way to say it. He'd
yeah, like
survive, that's
because
all.
no, because also again, Superman relies mostly on his powers the whole time. Wolverine has like a lot of experience,
Oh,
like
yeah.
from
But here's a question for you.
yeah,
Here's a question for you. Do you think all that experience is enough to take on Predator?
yeah.
Definitely yes. I want to. This looks. I'm sorry. I'm looking again at this friggin' cover,
And again,
it looks awesome.
it's really just depending on what the Predator brings as well too, because like even though they do have a plethora of weapons, they only carry a certain amount on them specifically.
Bear in mind, yeah. I'm going to let me take a look and see what he's got on him. Let me see if I can just bring up the image here on a larger screen from my laptop here. Oh look, Crew's here. Crews with a crew cut.
Like just going off of the image here.
That's the only thing that we got so far, at least.
No, no. This is like early Wolverine, but like this is still like modern Wolverine still. But like,
I don't see.
no,
Any...
I'd still give it. I'd still give it to Wolverine.
Oh yeah, he'd totally kick his ass. What do you think, Cruiser? Who do you think would be a fight between Wolverine and the Predator?
I'm gonna say the Predator.
Really?
He has more modern
What?
technology on his side,
But Wolverine's healing factor.
and
Yeah,
yet he still died.
from what? Not like what specifically? Like he's died, but he's also come back too. Like
Yeah, we're talking about a guy who was left with nothing but a skeleton, and he was still able to revive himself.
Not in the movie. Well, then the movie just killed him off.
Yeah, in the movie.
I guess it depends
yeah,
on
but
what.
that's the movie. This is the legit comic books, though.
I have not read the legit comics, so I'm
Neither
not the
have
guy to
I.
ask.
Neither have I.
No, then
Yeah,
then
but it's
the
the legit
super
same
secret,
powers.
Then the super duper secret post credit scene of Logan after watching it 50 fucking times. You see Wade Wilson come out of nowhere with a shovel.
But like just as you said though, even with modern technology, like it's also depending on like what the Predator is bringing with them, because like as I just said, like they can't bring all their weapons with them,
Oh yeah.
and Wolverine has a ton of experience fighting against like different types of things and surviving.
Yeah.
However,
Well,
the
you know
Predator fights could.
Well, you know what that means. It's time for a death battle.
Well, it's going to be a comic now, so he kind of works.
Yeah, it's
Here's
already
a
a
better
comic.
Well, here's a better question: who would go against it? Since Warner Brothers now can make Alien comics, who do you think and they're crossing with X-Men? Who do you think will fight Alien?
I don't know, Rogue.
The only thing I could think of is maybe Beast, but
I mean, why are you just like crossing them with the X-Men? Wouldn't it just be like majority of Marvel?
I'm just saying because it's in the. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying because it's just Wolverine, but let me see.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, because like I would love to see how the freaking Martian Manhunter or Green Lantern goes against the alien.
Oh, that would be cool, man.
Yeah, think about it. Because what does Green Lantern mostly work off of? Courage, willpower, and like they have to use their light to see everything. The alien just sneaking around constantly, like you're maybe in fear of that. Like
I like how what the guy who's writing this comic, Benjamin Percy, heading said, "I am a child of the '80s. I cannot tell you how many times I watched Predator, just as I cannot tell you how many Wolverine comics I've read, because that would be like telling you how many breaths I've taken or cheeseburgers I've eaten. The mythologies both intrigue me so deeply they might as well be strands of DNA or wisps of soul. The guns, claw, beef, and blood of both franchises have been stewing in my brain since 1987, when I read myself to sleep every night with a stack of Marvel comics, and my friends and I used to play Predator with Nerf guns in the woods and river near our neighborhood."
no, yeah, and going by off of the cover again, like yeah, this is legit like Wolverine, like right after he gets the like adamantium skeleton.
Oh yeah, you can see the devices at the bottom and everything. That'd be cool.
Mhm.
Next up, let's go all the way to Japan, shall
Yeah,
we?
so this is also like when he's like in the primal Wolverine.
Oh yeah, this is that. Yeah, I noticed that too. Which kind of works with the Predator in a way. They kind of have the same. They have the same like
Oh, yeah.
arsenal, a good even amount of arsenal with them. If you're going with basic Predator.
In a sense, yeah. But yeah, it's mostly due just because, like, again, they're a hunter culture, so to speak.
I guess so. I mean, I always thought. I guess you could call. I could call.
No, no, that
Wolverine being the hunter. I never.
no, 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 no. The predators.
Oh,
they're
okay, I
they're
thought-
a hunter culture where like they're meant to like hunt big
Oh.
game and everything. That's why they sometimes hunt the aliens
Oh yeah, of course.
or the
I could see
xenomorphs.
them teaming up with Craven the Hunter at some point.
Oh, that would be awesome. Craven the Hunter. And
I could see that. Yeah, I could see them accepting him into the ring. Yeah,
Yeah. So let's go on.
just
to,
giving him a weapon.
Since Cruiser's here, I want to talk about this thing with Adult Swim. So, Adult Swim is changing their broadcast block. Cruiser, I don't know if you're familiar, if you're up to date with this. Do you know what times Adult Swim runs? To and from.
I think it starts at 11. What time it ends, I don't know.
Well, I don't think it's that late, but I think it's
No,
like
it's like
Yeah, I
seven
think-
something.
yeah, I think
it's like
recently-
seven something.
Yeah,
yeah.
recently it's come on more earlier.
Yeah. So so here's the deal. They're gonna start Adult Swim at 6 p.m. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's Adult Swim. You got to get all the kids out of the pool. Why would they go on? Would you put it at 6 p.m.? Well, here's their strategy, and I think this is pretty good. They're basically call it like a pre-show where they're showing episodes of classic cartoons from Dexter's Lab to Billy and Mandy to Courage the Cowardly Dog
yeah.
to the Eds. So it's like, here, your parents and the kids and parents and adults can watch this shit, and then we have to go on to all adults. It's like, I like how it like sort of like transmutants into the adult content by like moving away from the kiddie content in a way.
So this is the
But
shit
then
that your
again,
parents
that's
grew up with.
But then that's also going to lead into the kids slowly wanting to watch more into the adult stuff too later on.
Look, I'm just going to be kind of honest on this one here. I don't think anybody really cares at this point. But, you know.
You're not a Karen. That's why.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You don't think of the children, Evan.
Yeah, I'm just reminded of that one lady from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Think of the children.
Think of the children.
Yeah, sorry. I'm to quote George Carlin. You know what I say? Fuck the children. And this is
Fuck
coming
them
from
kids.
Mr. Conductor. May I add you? Bruce, are you okay there, buddy?
Yeah, it's just burping.
But what's even cooler? This is actually a cool throwback right here. Sunday, they're gonna do it on Sundays as well, but that's gonna be the Acme Night block. Where they're gonna
Nice.
show classic cartoons, and that's cool because I remember back then on Sunday nights they would air Looney Tunes to end the nights.
Yes. Yep.
Vaguely, I remember that.
Yeah, they show like Toonheads.
Most of the time, it was
The Bob Clampett show.
what was it? No, for me, it was the Wonderful World of Disney
Oh,
on
really?
Sundays.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my mom and I used to have a tradition of on Saturdays it was Cops and a few other shows here and there. Then on Sundays, depending on the movie, it was The Wonderful World of Disney.
Oh my God, Cops.
Okay. I don't know why. I was really about to be like, wait, how did we go from Adult
No,
Swim
because
to
I
being
don't
on Disney?
remember. No, because I don't remember
But Cruiser,
watching Cartoon Network on
though,
Sundays.
Cruiser, as an Adult Swim fan, I'd like to know what your thoughts on this idea is.
To be honest, it just seems a way to bring back the old crowd, because I'm not quite sure exactly how successful, with the exception of Steven Universe, how successful a lot of their recent properties have been. So I think they're just kind of looking for a way to fill the airtime and possibly get ad revenue through viewership by playing this old stuff.
I can guarantee we're gonna be seeing more like a whole wave of new memes thanks to these as well too. Because I know people still like watch or look up old clips and everything, but having them actually be seen instead of just like looking for the clip, like watching the whole episode, that's gonna be a whole new thing for people. Because like, hell, I'd like to show my nephews Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie's the thing that shaped everybody's comedy. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. I'm just saying stuff.
That was actually banned in my house growing up. Not because of me.
Oh yeah, I remember it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my little sister.
Oh yeah, me too. I used to quote it all the time to the point where I was banned from watching it.
No, my family did. All my family told me was like, hey, if you're gonna watch it, just watch it in your room, because my little sister would reenact a lot of the stuff in it.
Oh
my mom let me watch Family Guy. Like,
yeah, I was the child that got away with watching South Park growing up.
Oh yeah, I was never able to watch South Park growing up.
Hell, I even used to watch Celebrity Deathmatch as well too.
Same.
Like,
oh yeah.
I actually piss off a lot of I either piss off a bunch of people or I get a lot of bad looks when I mention I watched Celebrity Deathmatch, South Park.
You watched Comedy Central, we get it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Comedy Central.
But yeah, I
was alone all the time in my home.
Really
okay,
care for the most part.
But like, yeah, I like.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, to my mom, she knew that I had the sense to go, yeah, all the shit they're showing us on TV is fake. So why would I really want to go out and do this? Like, she knew I had the right mind. Like, I could watch something like this and not be like, I want to go do that.
Oh yeah, that was that after.
Mine was on the mindset of, he may be stupid, but he isn't that stupid.
But yeah,
because like the most things I like that I played out were like cartoons, mostly just like the stupid shit they would say in there. Like if I watched Big Bad Beetleborgs, I would pretend to like summon the device to my hand, kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. Middle school.
But I'm not watching South Park and going, "Hey, I want to play Kick the Baby."
I like playing Kick the Baby.
Don't kick the baby. Kick the baby.
You know what I find really cool is that everybody who watched Dragon Ball Z at least tried to do a Kamehameha at least once.
Guilty as charged.
Me too.
Yeah. Everyone.
But yeah, my
even if you didn't do the full thing like that, you tried going,
ah. Yeah, it's like
my brother would do them in his sleep. Like, we actually had bunk beds when we were kids.
Cool.
And I can hear him go,
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Your brother's
I'm totally serious.
Legend. Your brother's a legend, dude.
I am super ethereal. Okay, he did it in his sleep.
He did the gay lifts, so you know he's being legit.
Okay, Al, I didn't know we had Al Gore with us.
No joke. I want to say this too about South Park. I'll never forget watching the very first episode, and then afterwards going up to my mother and asking her, "Mom, what's a dildo?" No joke. I actually did that.
And what did she say?
Where did you hear that from?
Yep.
This show called South Park. You are never watching that again.
For some reason, I had the right sense never to ask my mom any of the questions that I heard on there, or any of the random
my first
stuff.
Episode of South Park was actually the Christmas special.
Oh,
the one where
she was like,
die.
yeah, watch it. I don't give a shit. It was like my mom knew how to be a parent when she had to be a parent, but at the same time, she was cool as shit a lot of the times too.
Yeah. But yeah, Adult Swim begins its expansion on August 28th, starting at 6 p.m. See where you go.
Why that long though? I feel like it could be earlier than that.
They're probably finishing up getting the rights and all that.
Oh, yeah, probably
settled. They're probably also going to have special bumpers for it and whatnot too.
Oh, I actually think of another idea. Maybe because they are being a little cautious with the kids watching the adult shows, and it's during the time when school will resume or something like that.
It's starting at
o'clock?
6. Kids are gonna be out of school, dude.
No. I mean, like, here's the thing: during the summer, you stayed up all night. But Adult Swim did the but when they're back at school, they're going to be watching like the more moderate stuff at like times. But they're probably going to bring the more moderate stuff like late in time when kids will be asleep.
It's more like what kid
Again,
hasn't seen Family Guy or American Dad
Sadly,
or
that's
whatever.
true.
Yeah, but no, again, this brings up what I said, like trying to get kids interested in like the early stuff that they're gonna try and show is gonna make them curious about like, hey, what's in the later shows? What's Family Guy or what's
Actually,
like just any other random anime they might put on.
Family Guy's not on Adult Swim anymore.
I know, I was just using that as
I
an
know.
example.
I just wanted to be a smartass for a moment, but like, okay, so let's move on to the next topic here. We got 2 more. So let's go to Japan. Anybody for a trip to Japan?
I'll be
Actually,
going
I'll
next year.
watch the new episode of Demon Slayer.
So, what can't be said about Hayao Miyazaki, man?
He's
What
old.
hasn't?
He's old. That's pretty much one. He's old. He's the Walt Disney of animation in Japan. He's the Japanese Walt
And
Disney.
just as greedy.
He made
He's the Japanese Stanley.
the Japanese Stanley. There's a good way of putting it. Actually, I thought that was more like it was more like a Toriyama deal, or like who was the guy who made Astro Boy? Yeah,
Beats me.
But yeah, he made all those good movies. You know him: Spirited Away, Kiki, Howl's Moving Castle, Porco Rosso. I can never pronounce that title wrong. Ponyo,
Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind.
Castle in the Sky. What'd you say, Cruiser?
Ponyo.
I like Ponyo.
Oh yeah.
Ponyo's cute. Everybody needs a little Ponyo in their life.
Filled with more ham than Tommy Wiseau.
Ah. But yeah, so right now he's working on his quote unquote last picture because yeah, I'm sure it is. The picture is called "How Do You Live?"
Alone, sad,
Pretty
depressed.
regularly.
Usually order takeout.
Well,
Quick thing, Kuma, what's with your background?
What?
What
It's
is
the Cult
that?
of the Lamb.
Cult of the
Cult of
Lamb?
the
That
Lamb.
looks epic. That looks epic as fuck.
Anyway,
It's the cult.
here's
Join
the thing.
join the cult.
So Hayao Miyazaki is a huge name in Japan and I guess around the world to the geek community. This is what I think is really ambitious about How Do You Live. The only advertisement we got is this poster, which you can see in the ants chat. It's like this bird thing. Or suit, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a very plump Lydia. But
A bird ate a bird.
yeah, it looks like a plump.
It's a furry.
No, Cruiser. It's not a furry. It's a bird.
It
You
hasn't
sure?
seen
Because I'm
Beastars.
seeing 2 sets of eyes. I'm seeing 2 sets of eyes here. I'm seeing whatever that. Well, it looks like the eyes in the blue feathers, and then I'm seeing an eyeball right under the beak.
Maybe it could be like a nose or something. I don't. A nostril. But like, here's the thing.
No, it can't be a furry.
Here's what's really significant about this poster. Look, this poster is the only advertisement we're getting for it. This movie is not going to have any. Is not going to have any marketing. There's not even going to be a trailer. It's due to be released in Japan on July 14th, but everybody's completely devoid of information. They don't know what it's about. There's nothing we know about this film. So the film's production, so when they released the poster in December, Miyazaki revealed some details in a 2017 interview, saying it was inspired by not a direct adaptation of the 1937 novel of the same name by Genzaburo Yoshino. And apparently he's been working on this since 2016. So considering how big Miyazaki is, maybe this is, I don't know why he's not doing any like marketing on this. Maybe my thoughts.
Let's see. How Do You Live is the psychological growth of a teenage boy through interactions with his friends and uncle.
Is that what the book adaptation is, or?
No, I'm looking at the IMDb of the How Do You Live film.
And I'm pretty sure they're taking like some stuff from the book as to come up with whatever. But he said it wasn't a direct adaptation. So considering how big he is, you think?
No, this is about the actual like Studio Ghibli film though.
Considering what the little advertising this thing has, what do you think this is saying about this movie? You think it still has a chance with little advertising? Like, you see Miyazaki's name on a film that it could still be popular, or like.
Well, to go in with more on that, it'll be 2 hours and 5 minutes long. So
then again, he's done a lot of 2-hour films.
It'll probably. No, not like saying that it's gonna be a problem. I just mean like it'll probably be like probably more like of a thinking film. I'd say like something to more like have you
actually
like think of your life as well as like think of like the show or the movie. I mean,
it's like a reflection. You could say the title would kind of be a reflection on his life as well. Like if this truly is his last film, that's kind of like a way to kind of say it. Like how do you live? I live making these movies.
I guess
it's hard to describe what I'm trying to say. I mean, how old is Miyazaki-san now?
I think it was 60. I want to.
Let me see real quick here. But what do you guys think? You think this is a good move?
You got me, because honestly, I don't think I've seen any Miyazaki movies.
Really? Well,
Well, I may have saw that. No, I remember seeing that one that was about. It was inspired, not inspired, but there was an American version made called The Borrowers. You know what I'm talking about?
Did he do The Borrowers?
Like people who are like about that big?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But...
The Secret World of Arietti.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I did see that one.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, that was in 2010, I believe.
That was good. I haven't
or
seen The Borrowers.
2011, one of those.
It ended on a weird note, though. Just like it seems like you're about to take off this grand adventure, then credits roll.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my favorite movies are Kiki, Ponyo, friggin' Spirited Away. I still have yet to see My Neighbor Totoro or Howl's Moving Castle or Mononoke or Nausicaa.
Spirited Away. My top would be Spirited Away.
Spirited Away.
Castle in the Moving or the Moving Castle in the Sky, yeah, and then Howl's Moving Castle.
That's the thing about Spirited Away. I strictly go by the belief that I'm obligated to believe that like no film is perfect. I'm trying my damnedest to find some imperfection with Spirited Away, and I, for the love of me, cannot find anything.
Why do you want to? Or why do you have to?
At this point, it's a game. Try and find something flawed with one of Miyazaki's movies.
I think it's more interesting to pick out the film you think is the closest to perfection. Which I know we've had this conversation before. In my opinion, it was Psycho.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Might be a little biased as fuck. Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
I'm not saying Across the Spider-Verse just yet because the next one coming up next year is a continuation.
Okay, so you're talking about the second movie that came out.
Yes. Across the Spider-Verse is the second movie.
Into the Spider-Verse, so, yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse is the first one.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Yeah. I mean, like, the last film he released was in 2013 with The Wind Rises, which ended on a very depressing note, in my opinion. That was the one with the World War II planes, right?
The
Wind Rises.
Let me double check.
Where the pilot has to make the planes that are used in Pearl Harbor.
I'm not seeing it.
Is a fictionalized biographical film of Jiro Horikoshi, who was the chief engineer of many Japanese fighter designs of World War II. And is...
Oh wait. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, it is.
No, yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, the cover is just a bit different than how you were describing it. It just depicts
the painter.
It just looks like a young couple. Yeah, young couple like doing some painting.
Oh yeah, it's based on a World War II like engineer. He has to make planes for World War II or something like that. I don't remember. I heard it's really kind of kind of thing. Kind of like, I don't know what to say.
Wait, that was his last one?
That was his last one, apparently. Yeah, unless I'm wrong.
No, I was about to say, what's this Earwig and the Witch then?
I think that was his son.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah. There's Borrow the Caterpillar, but I can imagine that might have been a short. He probably did some shorts. I think they're doing feature length films as well. Unless he contributed some stuff. Anyway, we'll have to see what happens. It comes out. It'll be coming out sometime in 2023. On when is it coming out now? Let me see here. How Do You Live will be arriving in Japan on July 14th, 2023. We have no idea when Disney will be doing the dubbing yet. So, yeah. So, the last thing I want to mention while I'm here was the recent event with Apple at their... Okay, I know it's called one thing, but I'm just going to call it Apple Fest. I always like calling it Apple Fest. Or Mac... That or Macworld. Or Macworld.
Apple, I like it.
Yeah,
how was that not a joke in MLP?
Apple Fest.
Yeah.
Apples.
Okay, so like one of the things that
I can see the tour shirt right now with all the bands playing the main stage and the...
I think it's pretty much a known fact if you guys have been watching this show that I'm one of Apple's bitches. I have it all. The Apple Watch, the iPhone. I got 2 iPads. I got a Mac in front of me.
He has the eye splinter on order.
Yep.
You take it, you jam it into your temple, you got 50 hours of music right there.
Well, you're not entirely wrong there about what I'm about to talk about. Sort of. So, one thing I find funny is I like to think this idea came up with that. You ever seen that one Futurama episode that spawned the most infamous meme, "Shut up and take my money"?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, the concept of the joke is it's the Apple of Futurama. What was it? Was it still called Apple or was it something else?
I want to say
Pineapple?
it was something else. Let me see.
Mapple? Because I know that was in The Simpsons. It was Mapple. Snapple?
Snap, crackle, pop.
Let's see.
Anyway,
Well, get to the point, Evan.
the product they're advertising Futurama is a computer you put in your eye, and then all the apps are appearing in front of your face. So Apple,
I would never want that.
well, Apple just announced a new product, the Apple Pro Vision. So these VR goggles have been in the works for God knows how long. And when I heard about them, I'm thinking to myself, they're going to go above and beyond. They're going to do something crazy. There's got to be something. They're probably going to switch between 2 views. And lo and behold, I was right. They have these goggles are full-on VR and AR. I can imagine there are some other goggles that do augmented reality as well. But with what you can do with these goggles are incredible. It's like something you'd think we would never be able to do. So essentially, you wear the goggles, right? And you press a button on the side, and it brings up the basic Apple menu. You know, kind of like an iPhone or something. It shows the apps in like a diamond kind of formation this time. And you use your hand to choose the app, and you can open a window there. You can look somewhere else and hit the same button and open another window. You can do a cruiser set and have music play in your ear, a music player play in your ears that you can hear. Here, you can change from being in a virtual world to the real world. Like even the windows are able to cast a shadow below on the ground, which I find really cool. There's even a way you can that people when they're looking.
Yeah, it's almost like they were programmed to do that.
Still, it's really interesting stuff there. I mean, like having a 3D space like that. Like they have a function where I could look at my Mac screen and they can have it just pop up into an app. It's like a thing. There's going to be a keyboard that's going to be floating there for you to like control it. What else?
Okay, so on the Futurama episode, they don't really call it iPhone. It's literally or they don't call it Apple. It's literally Mom Corp.
Okay, that makes sense. That is Mom Corp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, like I like
but they still call it the iPhone, but EYE.
Yeah, of course. But what's cool about this is that like the other stuff they're going to be throwing in there. I can imagine this being being compatible with other stuff such as video chat, the more with meta and that kind of stuff. They actually found a cool way to make a FaceTime work too. Because when you
How so?
okay, here's what they do. Imagine these as the goggles. What they do is they scan your face. So when you put them on, you're watching the FaceTime in there, but what people are seeing is the scan of your face, and as you're speaking, the mouth is like syncing to your voice and showing the emotion and like displaying.
Because that's not creepy at all.
Not really. Yeah, I thought so. So as well, it is kind of creepy, but But I like what other stuff there. Disney,
Yeah, it's not like the government can take that scan and use it for later database.
Yeah, because as we all know,
I know, right?
Yeah, as we all know, Apple is my favorite government. Anyway, so like one of the
How do you like them apples?
What's even cooler is that Disney is also getting on board with having more with them putting Disney Plus in there, which I'm going to imagine they're gonna be implementing the theater function. You can actually make your screen look like something like this to like a big widescreen theater, and you can just sit there and like change it and like change it off there. Like you can shut off the lights in your room from your POV when it's really on. But yeah, I can imagine like doing that. Imagine like doing there with like Disney characters sitting next to you, because they showed one feature where you're looking at a character on the wall of Mickey Mouse, and you'll just pop out and just mess around in the room.
Sorry to point it out, the Oculus kind of does that with some apps, not like that intuitive though, but like
Oh yeah,
literally kind of like
yeah,
the same way you could do
like I
that,
said-
because like
like I
you
said,
can literally go to like a setting where you're in a theater and everything. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Like I said that, I made that clear in the beginning. Like I can imagine there are other devices that do VR or AR, similar stuff. One cool thing I saw was with ESPN. So one of the things they showed was you're watching a basketball game, and if you look at a table, an over-the-head shot of the game will be displayed. So you're like basically like a giant watching them play basketball on your table, which I think is really cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if Disney's going to have any ways to implement these into like their resorts, maybe some rides. That would be amazing, because they've worked with Apple before on some stuff.
I don't know,
They should work with Japan.
Well, I know Kraken tried having VR headsets on their roller coaster at one point, and it didn't last very long.
Yeah, I think,
which honestly was kind of a bummer, because I did try it and it sounds like a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, it wasn't.
However,
because well, let me get this here, because
sorry,
you
I
do.
thought you were done.
They have to clean all the goggles before you put them on, and sometimes they're not properly synced up to the ride. And even when they are, the visuals may look cool, but you can still feel the elements around you. Like it's meant to make you feel as if you're in a submarine exploring the deep, but you're in the dead hot Florida sun.
Oh yeah, of course. But here's what
so that kind of kills it.
Well, here's what I kind of mean by what I say here. Now, what I'm about to say is sounding stupid and kind of. What I'm about to say is just lame and is going to sound lame and stupid, but I assure you, guests do this. Much like the magic bands, the rides have more interactivity with people who have certain items, such as magic bands or like phone apps and stuff like that. Imagine some people bringing their Vision Pros to Disney and just going on rides, and they can see stuff that you can't see without it. That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And seeing them getting banned because they're probably getting stolen.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like, I've seen people bring... And yes, I know that sounds crazy, but look, I've seen people bring laptop computers, friggin' everything to Disney World. I'm not even going to be surprised if I see one. Like, I remember one time I saw this family with the those glasses that Google had.
Oh, the Google Lens?
Yes, I was...
I
was doing FastPass at the time, and this, like, rich family that had the Google glasses there, and all I'm trying to do is give them, FastPasses without trying to laugh. Because they look fucking ridiculous. But, yeah, I'd like to see what they can do with this augmented reality. Supposedly, I wanted to see what people who tried the product are saying. Some normies out there, and I'm thinking to myself, there's got to be something here. But no, they said it's legit.
I feel American Disney should should work more with the Disney Japan, because
Yeah.
I know some of their parks, not just, I don't think specifically the Disney parks, but like in some Disney, or sorry, not Disney, in some Japanese hotels or even restaurants, or sometimes like theme parks,
Hmm?
they have this thing where they have barcodes around, and you're able to like use a certain app that
Oh
allows
yeah,
you
yeah,
to like
yeah. Disney actually
see
does that.
things.
Disney actually does that with their Disney Play app. It's actually implemented in Galaxy's Edge. I'll show it to you when we go there. You can like perform tasks.
No, yeah, and just like but like the way they have it over there, it's specifically meant for
like phones.
men or women that have a AI girlfriend or boyfriend or no, yeah. That's why they literally have hotels that cater to people that have like girlfriends from video games or whatever,
Computer.
and they
That's
cater
just
to these
sad.
specials.
You're sad.
Yeah. Over in Japan, it's they make it work. Like,
Yeah, I can imagine.
say what you will, they're in a relationship.
Still, though, I'd like to see what Apple's going to do with this. I'm
With
not
a
gonna-
with someone who's not even alive, who's not even there.
And much like most Apple
You
products,
you tell them that they're not gonna give a damn, and they make
Sure.
money and do all that stuff.
Sure, I'll tell them.
Anyway,
First one I see.
considering the price for this product is going to be about $3,499. However, as usual, Apple is able to justify the price through what they're putting into it with their own technology.
Because they put the Apple brand right on it.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering if you've been I've been.
Then how will they know I belong to the Apple brand?
I don't know. Do you have an iPhone? Do you use Android?
Fuck no. Oh no, yeah, I use Android, not iPhone.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna ask, do I use iPhone? I stopped using iPhones.
Yeah, I just like Apple for what they come up with. I'm actually going to be getting my next product, which is going to be an AirTag for a wallet I'm getting. But
Okay, okay. I don't mean to derail anything, but I find this hilarious. Flava Flav signed a baseball for someone. It has a signature on one side, and on the other side, he literally wrote out, "Yeah, boy."
I think I could leave it from there. If I get the money, I'll probably get it. But if not, then whatever. I'd like to do that. Imagine me just sitting here on Ants doing this. I'm like, here, let me zoom in a little bit for you. I'm just doing random shit with my hands.
Hey, kid.
Yeah, whatever, Tony Stark.
I don't know. Is that supposed to be an
Let me
insult?
keep it special.
Is that an insult or a
No,
compliment?
well, yeah, because it's. I should have said wannabe Tony Stark. How's that?
I actually predict the day when we get like the next version of this thing, and they actually go to the point where they're just eyeglasses.
No, I would be okay for them to make like contacts instead. That'd be kind of cool.
That's going to be something that's in the future. Technology, it's going to ruin our
Yep.
lives, but make them better at the same time.
I love how you say
gonna
that,
be the
but
future,
they're actually a real thing, though.
Really?
The contact things are a real thing. They're just not like public use yet, because like they are a thing, just not like specifically how we want them to work. They're more just like more camera wise in a way. I don't know how AR is working into it yet,
Dude,
but I would love that.
I remember one guy who lost his eye. I think he was a veteran. He lost his eye, and so he got this cool one with a camera in it. So he's constantly walking around with his phone, and he can see what people are looking at. He can record shit.
I think that's the guy that's also in Ripley's Believe It or Not that they talk about.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was him, and then there's another guy that had like some flesh-eating virus that like ate, I think, literally this part of his head
Yeah.
or his face. Yeah, so he had the doctors. They have like literally created like a little thing for him, like to have a face and robotic
Oh,
eyes.
I've seen that story.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
it looked
Kinda
very
creepy.
trippy.
I'm expecting.
Yeah.
I like how technology has evolved in this. I'm expecting like, how long do you think it'll be until we go into cybernetics and medicine? Like making it more accessible.
We're already kind of there.
Yeah, well, like what? I mean, like openly accessible cybernetics in medicine. Like, we know we're there, but they don't give you that option, like saying, okay, you lost your arm, we'll give you a new cyborg robot arm.
Well, we're at the point of 3D printed organs, so.
Ugh. What if you had the option of just being immortal?
I wouldn't.
But
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to live forever.
No, but like, what if they say this? Like, you can live as long as you want. You can turn it off at any time. But yeah, but obviously you have to go to you have to let the doctor do it. Obviously.
No.
Yeah, maybe not. It's funny because
it's like Carl. Sometimes I want to die.
It's actually kind of funny because like with this iPro Vision, you can actually go to like a virtual world, and you see how Kuma's kind of like bleeding into his background there.
Yeah.
When someone or something's in the room, that's how it's going to appear. It's just going to have him like bleed in there, so you know someone's there.
So also, going off of the whole immortality thing.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of Horizon. I think it was Forbidden. Yeah, it was Forbidden West, where they find the one dude, the one guy. I can't remember his name.
What was Evan's question?
It wasn't a question. It was just an observation. I was saying that one.
No, earlier.
Shit. The one about the cybernetics and medicine.
Oh yeah, that. Speaking of that, I actually saw a TikTok where this girl, I don't know if she really fully lost her legs or something like that, but it's just this clip of her wearing what looks like this huge prosthetic, like these two prosthetic legs, but like also wearing like some sort of suit.
Cool.
And the legs look like hold on, I'll try and find the video, but the legs look like cricket legs, like bug-like almost.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those like friggin' back-heeled legs, but kind of like those, for lack of better terms, like kind of like the ones that General Grievous has.
No, they're not like those, like, hold on, or probably, but hold on.
It's amazing we can make all this cool technology, but we can't cure AIDS, or cancer, or diabetes, or MS. Wait, can we cure MS now?
But we do have a drug that can make it harder than Chinese algebra.
Sadly, yes. You ever get that fear? Like, let me see. I can't really see too well.
Of needing that drug?
No, I can't see it too well, Kuma. It's too bright.
I know. Hold on.
Oh wait, I see it. I see it a little bit. Ugh, those are her legs.
No, they're prosthetics. Like, she's wearing like a whole kind of
I
suit.
know
Hold on,
that, Kuma. I mean, I know that. I'm just saying her prosthetic legs. I'm just saying her legs in like a simple sense. Look like skis.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but like they're like a whole bug look to them and everything.
I kind of do. Like, I can imagine going down the
No,
street.
yeah, but like,
Okay.
I would enjoy prosthetics or cybernetics.
Yeah, I can imagine going down the street and someone just has just one chip of their face off and it's just cybernetic now, like cybernetic skin.
Yeah.
One of my fears.
No, I'm thinking of like cyberpunk.
Like, one of my ideas was having the ability of like injecting like a type of programmable liquid metal inside your body where you can like turn that into like missing like bone grafts and everything like that. You know what I'm talking about? You can like alter DNA and everything like that if you like program said metal.
Well, don't know if we have that, but I do know that there is a procedure that can make a midget taller.
I can imagine there would be. And
it's kind of excruciating. Well, I don't know if this was the same procedure, but there was another procedure I saw some woman have where she wanted to work for an airliner, but at least at the time, they had a height requirement and she fell under it. But she broke her legs, and they actually used this as an opportunity to extend them.
Oh, okay.
Where you basically have to where you crank this little dial, it kind of spreads them apart, and the bone kind of like naturally grows back together.
Oh, I see. It's kind of, I've heard of that. I forgot what it's called.
There's a new surgery that improved on that apparently, where instead of it like growing over, they literally put a metal tube between your legs and have the bone grow over that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would think that they would have improved on it by now,
Yeah, of
because
course.
because I saw that on Ripley's like 15, 20 years ago. So I would assume
No,
that,
yeah,
they
that's
probably have
it was
them.
a recent post I saw. A guy literally did it only to gain, I think, like 4 inches taller or something like that. Like just to go from 5'1" to 5'5" or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the procedure involved breaking his legs in 2 places, I believe, or just one, putting a metal rod in there, and then the bone is supposed to grow over the rod.
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
Nah.
I will say up front, I have seen my share of cyborgs at Disney World. Just people who have like prosthetic, like metal, like moving finger arms and everything like that, rather than just the hook. You know what I'm saying? Yes, no.
No.
Sorry, what?
I said, I've seen a lot of being at Disney World. I have seen my share of cyborgs with like metal hands with like opposable fingers. It's really cool stuff. Like I look at that, I'm like, dude, that looks fucking awesome. I remember one time I was at Monsters Inc. Right, this guy in a wheelchair, he had his prosthetic leg, and he looks at the kid next to him and just bends it upwards and just rests his arm on it just to freak him out. And his mom like, "You can do that with your leg, son." He's like,
Please tell me the monsters commented on it.
Like,
please tell me.
Well, wait, like the monster? No, they didn't. This was in the pre-show area. Yeah.
I'm always fascinated. I'm always fascinated when it's like the full limb that's missing, and they have the prosthetic, like that's the whole arm for them to use.
Yeah, they got like cross it around the body and everything like that.
Yeah, but that impresses me that that's like your brain literally like moving the arm.
Oh yeah,
how it's meant to and all like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that totally trips me out and everything. Just because like they could have like little arms or like big arms depending on who gives them the prosthetic and everything, or the people that make it for them. But no, yeah, just like because you could go from like having a literal human looking hand or arm and everything with like synthetic flesh or something.
Oh yeah. Like you look at like something there. Like one of my fears is that we're gonna have everything we have or are making anything we could ever want with technology. But at the same time, you're kind of nervous about that. Like
it depends on what technology that would come.
You want life to be easy, but you want life to have some challenge. In a way.
I guess, but that depends on like how much of your freedom you're willing to give up as well too.
Yeah, of course. I mean, one of the things I was really interested.
Yeah, because no, because like I was thinking, like say, because if we do like this whole cybernetic people thing, people want to do, in order for you to like have a Wi-Fi system inside your body, you would probably have to be like, oh yeah, I register my body to be on a system as a Wi-Fi router or something like that.
Like, there's going to be a day when the internet's just going to be available worldwide. At what point?
Yeah, I would love to see that, just to see who wins that battle.
Elon Musk.
Nah. He'll steal the idea.
Sadly, yes, that is the case.
Steal the idea, said he made it up, and give it to someone who says that no, these people made it up instead.
Oh, yeah. One of my I was actually looking at different robots about designs, and I think I mentioned this on the show before. One of the ones that really caught my attention was one called Amica, who is this interactive robot that can respond to questions, follow you with her eyes. Her face is a little creepy, but honestly, I kind of feel like that is an overrated option.
I think we talked about it, or we seen a video on it.
Oh yeah, she looks creepy.
Because I think I know what you're talking about.
She looks creepy, but at this point, you can just tell, like, yeah, this is basically where we are right now.
There was.
I think she's the one that helping with the AI chat and all of that too.
No, that was a different one. I believe that's Sophia you're thinking of. Is Sophia the AI one? Yeah, Sophia was an AI one. There also was that one in Japan as well, I think. What were you gonna say?
well, if we're going to be talking about procedures, I remember again going back to Ripley's Believe It or Not here. There was a Russian man who was paralyzed from the waist down, which we've seen. Obviously, in a wheelchair, this guy could not walk. However, they somehow managed to get him to walk through some kind of electronic pulse device they hooked to him. Like, he could not move his legs on his own, but thanks to a remote on his walker, he could.
Interesting.
No, yeah, it's like he has. I think if I remember right, he has like wires that connect to his brain to
his legs, I think. But you're
something.
right, he
I
did
think
have
was
wires connected to his flesh.
because like he wore a belt that was like I believe as well too. Like it was like a belt that's like had like a pack that it connected to his spine, I believe, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like that's mostly how our brain would work.
There was even another. Yeah, there was even another instance where one guy was completely blind, but they managed to somehow put this little scope in his eye that managed to let him see.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, which kind of like anything involving the eyes, I find gruesome. But he does have to put a cap over it so that when he sleeps, he doesn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
I want you.
He literally has a memory chip in his brain.
If anybody's watching this, I want you to tweet at Cruiser Brody pictures of eyes. Just show them pictures of eyes. Anything happening to them?
If I actually had to pick, cybernetic eyes would be the first thing I would actually love to have.
Oh yeah, definitely. Where you can get like the augmented reality shit, except you like control it with your brain.
Oh, not just that. No, not just that. You know, like different eye visions as well too. You go like infrared, night vision,
X-ray vision,
like heat vision, everything. Zoom vision.
Television. If my eyes would just start playing television, that would be fucking cool. I'm like, TV will never die for me. This is awesome. Actually, that's going to be something with the Vision Pro that's going to be really cool. Since there's no mouse, your eyes are going to be basically clicking on stuff, which is used in most.
I feel like that would be like your mind thinking of that, like click.
Well, yeah,
click.
Click. Apple uses that on its computers, and I think Windows does too. It's for those who don't have hands. You can actually, the camera basically follows your pupils, and the mouse will follow it, and you can like click by like doing like different movements, such as or like even wiggling your nose.
No, I just meant like how it would work for your mind though. Like you would have to literally think as you're looking at the image to go click, double click.
Yeah.
Fucking double click.
I think that's the thing. The eyes are controlling the invisible mouse, and your hands are the action. Just like how the hands are always the action. You know what I'm saying?
You get it, you're lonely.
No, that would be him. But I'm but yeah, I like how technology in metal feels. That's what I really like about seeing that stuff. Like, I have ideas for my dream series about different technological like advances in human society, such as the development of like a smart town.
I always just think of I always just use cyberpunk as a base for it, just because like I don't really see us going down that route, but I can mostly see us being around that kind of area.
Oh yeah, like you go somewhere, there's robots floating around doing stuff, whatever. Like like when I came up with the ideas, I thought cyberpunk was a good thing to jump off, but when I was looking at it, I'm like, this feels more like I don't know if this is a term. Is tech punk a term?
Yeah, that's pretty much cyberpunk, tech punk. That's like around in the same genre. Yeah.
No way.
Well, when you say tech punk, what comes to my head is the movie Hackers. Because honestly, those guys were punks who were involved with technology.
I mean, with cyberpunk, I'm looking more like it's more like when I look at tech punk, I feel like being in a location where anything is interactable. Like everything's like more interactive and more technical. Like this, like you look at the street sign. The best way I could describe it. You ever seen that old 3D animated show Cubics?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I remember.
But I don't think I've seen it.
It would be like something like that in a way. Where with cyberpunk, it's more like, I know cyberpunk can go beyond like being gritty, but the best way to describe it is like, how do I describe this? It's more like interactive technological on a personal level. In a way, the colors are darker, more washed and everything.
Well, no, yeah, that's the whole aesthetic because like it's supposed to be
yeah.
more like Japanese inspired and everything, like of how
noir,
they're
like noir and stuff like that.
kinda depending on like where you're at, but the way it works as well too is that like there are two ways on interacting with things if you're trying to like hack them. One is like you're literally like hacking them with your eyes and your mind of like doing everything.
Yep.
The other one is like you have a like sort of a like a jack in your hand.
Oh yeah, or your dick.
Like sort of like an actual like plug that you jack into.
Or your dick. It worked for R2D2. Come on, it's a dick. You know he's hacking shit with his dick. Cruiser, you've seen R2D2 hack into shit.
He has definitely fingered a lot of holes in ships, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's his
Giggity.
dick. You can't friggin' argue with it. He has a... You say, no, that's his hand. No, he has a claw hand. Technically, you want to know something interesting? These things...
I mean, I was talking about cyberpunk and everything. I mean, like, yeah.
Are actually considered his fingers, in a way. Because they can, like, come out and, like, press shit. And you can actually put them in your hold shit. It's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, cyberpunk... Well, then again, Star Wars is cyberpunk as well. It is considered cyberpunk.
Not cyberpunk, but sci-fi. Yes, not cyberpunk. No.
Is it? Let me see. Is Star Wars cyberpunk? If it
Isn't it like a space opera? Like they have technological things, but it's not. It's not.
People debate on this. Some people say that there is a strong undercurrent of cyberpunk in the franchise. Guys, this is more evident in the original trilogy, where the Rebel Alliance is fighting against the technology superior empire, but it's kind of shown in the prequel series. Someone actually put down here saying in this forum by saying honestly, I think it's a mixture of different art styles if you go with the different worlds you go to and everything like that. Like you go to Coruscant, that's basically a cyberpunk kind of location, or you go to another place. It's like you can see stuff with elements of steampunk. He actually makes a good.
Again, like I don't say it's like full on cyberpunk is what I'm trying to get at. Like,
I see.
Like it's still a technological society, yes, but it's not like the same idea as like how cyberpunk actually goes forth on.
Oh yeah, there's a way to put that. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like there's also a new thing that I found out called solar punk.
Solar punk, what's that?
It's literally like the same idea as like how steampunk is, where like society runs off of steam.
Yeah.
Where society developed working off solar energy instead. So like it's like a world made of like bountiful islands or like
I'm looking
great
there's like more
great forests and
like there's more vegetation.
Yeah, vegetation and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like veggiepunk.
Yeah.
Veggiepunk.
Yeah, so it's just like the idea of using the sun.
I don't know. Punk sounds badass, but veggiepunk kind of is fun to say.
Veggiepunk sounds like a new iteration for the VeggieTales.
I know. I was gonna say I can imagine the VeggieTales song saying Veggiepunk.
Like that's their new way of trying to get back into people's view of like, yes, we're the VeggieTales, but we're punks now.
Yeah. Why not? There's Daft Punk, then there's Veggiepunk. Veggiepunk. There you go. I mean, like, it's funny there. Like one of my favorite settings in media is the setting of Dragon Ball Z, because they kind of do that aesthetic where sometimes you're in a tech city, sometimes you're in a rural area, sometimes you're like in the middle of nowhere. Like the settings like jumping in between different styles.
What tech city? There's not like that much of like full on like technological.
For its time, like that's why I was gonna get to that. Like it's not fully like technical, but like you'll see a floating car, you'll see like Capsule Corp items all over the place.
No, yeah, that was already there though. It like they're not like like they're advanced, but they're not like fully technologically advanced. Like I know like the whole capsule thing is very advanced because like you can literally have a house in a house in a capsule thing. Just click, instant house. Like that's badass. Yeah, I find that pretty cool.
I guess that would be the exemplify of what I was asking. What tech punk could be.
Kind of.
What about rock punk?
But that's just.
You mean
that's
punk
just
rock?
a music genre.
No, rock punk. No, rock punk. Is that a thing? I know punk rock, but is there something called rock punk? Or like mineral punk?
You're really stretching here, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's the people who made punk rock and just like, you know what? I wanted to rebel even more.
What type of... Let me see. List of punk art styles. A to Z punk genres. There's more than... How many could there be? Okay. What are punk genres? Aether punk, magic punk. Dungeon
magic punk.
Dungeon punk could be a subgenre. A punkalypse.
These are just puns at this point.
There's desert punk. Okay, I can see that. It's kind of like a Mad Max kind of deal.
It's an anime.
Ocean punk and pirate punk. Pirate punk. Okay, that's like a Waterworld kind of deal where like the society's on
I was just
water.
about to say we already have Waterworld.
Atom punk. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's Jetsons kind of deal. Like a mid-city modern style in a nuclear revolution. Fallout,
I guess, yeah.
Fallout series would be one. Biopunk. What the fuck is this one about? Often takes place in a similar period.
I can see that being like...
It's a biological cousin of cyberpunk. Metal and technology is replaced with biological hacking, genetic modification, organic enhancement.
Ooh.
Bronze punk and sandal punk. It's more like taking technology of the ancient...
These sound like weird rip-off of Mega Man men. Mega Man robots.
This one I keep forgetting about. Clock punk. I love the design, the art style of clock punk. It's like clockwork kind of deal.
I was just about to say, is that like steampunk or clockwork thing?
It's like steampunk, only everything's like tinier. Like with robotics, like the mechanisms are tinier. You have to look it up to kind of get it. It's more like it's kind of like a
I think I get the idea. Yeah, it's the workings of a clock.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Cyberpunk, obviously. Okay, this one sounds pretty plausible. Diesel punk, which is like one of those like war settings where you get like giant robots and shit.
Oh yeah.
Sounds more like Vin started a band.
I know like how people are big into like Gundams and everything. I know Jablonski being one of them, but I never really got that much into like robot like mechs much really. Like I enjoyed watching the shows, but I never really got fully into them. Like I enjoyed watching Gundam, but like never really just being like, that's my robot.
Silk punk, nanopunk. Nanopunk sounds pretty cool.
You know what punk I like?
There's solar punk.
The Final Five punk.
That's 2 minutes.
No, actually.
Luna punk. Cattle punk.
Luna punk. What the hell?
What the fuck is cattle punk?
Cattle punk.
Cattle punk is basically
okay. My
Oh,
computer is
okay.
off.
No, this makes sense actually. It's essentially like steampunk in the American West, kind of like a Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah, I was just about to say cattle punk sounds like a hero from Oklahoma.
Stonepunk. Stonepunk is simple enough. Imagine the Flintstones. You got it.
Why is this the Punkiverse?
Or just stoner.
What?
Or just has stoner elements.
Why stone punk? Isn't that just the Stone Age?
Yeah, it is. Stone Age technology. Yeah, but Stone Age with more Stone Age technology.
The Stone Age.
Well, here's some
That's the Stone Age. You're still using the Stone Age equipment.
Yeah. You make a rock to make a rock. There's Cape Punk.
I'm gonna make this rock to make a round rock.
Castle Punk. Sounds like a Elf Punk. Elf Punk.
Honestly, these all These all sound made up, dude.
No, yeah, these are what I'm reading right now are proposed genres.
Yeah, I'm just right here going like Castlepunk just sounds like someone's weird way of saying D&D.
Manor spunk,
Like they're on a sitcom and being like, "Hey, y'all want to play some Castlepunk with me? I got my 10-sided dice."
flower. Oh my god, I've heard of flower punk. It's weird. Flower punk is based around the consumption of living beings, imaginary such as harvesting fairies for their glowing blood, and to make light bulbs or soul powered electricity is the core of flower punk. I actually have a album of art called Sadistic Magic Factory where it just shows fairies being tortured by machines. I think I'm gonna leave that there before we go. Now that we go to the final five.
They don't ring any bells.
I have to show you again. Welcome to the final five, everybody, where we leave our final five thoughts on the final 5 days of the I'm just gonna get this done and over with. So with that said, we're gonna go on to our first component, Mr. Jablisky. Your time begins now.
Well, I've been so yeah. There was a reason why I didn't show up last week. I had wisdom teeth removed, and I was in too much pain to talk. So that's why I wasn't here last week. Other than that, I've just been getting stuff together between my trip that I'm doing next month and working school and starting up school again in a couple months. So I've been doing what I can, and I've been helping out Evan with a couple little things as best as I can, and just kind of going through the motions for a while. And remember, kids, drink your motherfucking drugs.
Okay, next up will be Cruiser. Your time goes now.
Honestly, been going through my own little mental thing that happened recently. Evan knows all about it, but nothing is going to be said here. I recently just made a video about my friend's band, Atheists, which will be up on the website soon. It's already up on my YouTube channel. I had to get it up there to help promote his tour. Still putting stuff out on TikTok, but the time is starting to come to post a Where Have I Been video on my cartoon channel. So be on the lookout for that.
All right, that all? Okay. Next up, I will make me go. My time begins now. Honest to goodness, I've been a little bit crazy right now. Just trying to get. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting my car back. It wasn't stolen; it just broke. Which, by the way, if you've been seeing my posts, I want to thank you guys for the moral support. We got a lot of stuff coming. I'm taking a good shift. Like I said, I'm close to finishing a major scene in World Part 2. That's taken me like months to make, but it's working. It's coming out good. Essentially, it's the longest scene in the project. I got a lot planned right now. I got a lot going on, so just bear with me. I'll be talking to you later. Okay, next up we have Kuma. Kuma, unmute yourself and speak because your time begins now.
Yay! All right then.
Dude, you're frozen with that.
Well,
at the point where you're. I'm sorry, I'm pausing right here. You're frozen at the point where you have your hand, your shirt over your nose.
Yay!
Go.
All right. Let's see. I finished moving, so I'm fully moved in now. I got me a bed frame, so that's awesome. All I have to do is just now decorate the room. But yeah, that's been pretty much me. And yeah, I'm gonna go during this week. I'm going to be going to a gender reveal party for my brother, so that's gonna be fun to see what little baby they'll be bringing in. Other than that, nothing much.
All right then. So Kuma, I like what it's frozen on. I'm sorry, it looks like you're trying to be Sub-Zero.
That's all.
Okay, so with that said, everybody, we'll be back next week. With that said, I'm gonna end us with our usual thing of Kuma's quote of the week. Stand by.
My quote comes from the awesome, the great Mark Twain. Woo! Let's see. I just like to add for the first part of this. So many say money is the root of all evil, but for this great quote, it goes: the lack of money is the root of all evil. Which does make sense, yeah. Money's not evil; it's the lack of it. But yeah, with that being said, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the Spider-Man bite.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on earth.